There he is. BTL 101. How about it? Got a new sign behind me, too. Check this puppy out. Boom.
Electric.
What about that pup? What are we thinking about that?
It's looking
What
good.
are we thinking?
Classic.
It's looking pretty good. I could turn it up, too. Look. Boop. Oh, more? Oh, fuck.
Oh.
That's too much.
Now we're in a nightclub. Unreal.
What are we thinking here? We thinking 50%? We thinking 10? I feel like this looks the best.
Looks fire right there.
Subtle. Yeah, we're upgrading here, left and right. Okay, we're getting bigger, faster, stronger, better, and bigger every single day. Every single day. All right. Georgia State yesterday fucked us. It is what it is. Good call on the under though. That saved. That's huge. Teeth. Literally by the skin of our teeth. Yeah, never in doubt. Never in doubt. Chat, hope we're doing fucking well. Pacers, sure. Yeah, fuck the Pacers. Miles Turner just stepping on a fucking player's ankle or the ball boy's ankle before the game and couldn't play. So that really sucked.
Unreal.
You literally can't make it up, bro. You cannot make it up. Yeah, no, a lot of people have been saying, they've been asking me, am I Carson Wentz? Because the hat, the same one he was wearing on the sidelines the other day. No, I'm not Carson Wentz. I'm Krabs. All right. Don't be fooled. We might both have red beards. I still think I put up better numbers than him of late. I'll be honest with you. It's probably possible. Yeah. But good shit, chat, on the fucking Pelicans. How about that for a BTL squad ride? First time around.
Yeah.
We'll take it. It was always the Pelicans. Always. So that was huge. Now we move on to today. No, Corp did not provide me that sign. The sign came out of the Crab wallet. Okay. I don't know why you guys keep calling me Corp. I'm like the least Corp of them all. Besides maybe Jovan.
Yeah.
But yeah, yesterday sucked, betting wise for me at least. NBA was shaky. The Kraken stole coins. What else happened? The Yankees blew it. It was a tough day.
It was.
I'm not gonna kid ourselves here. It was a tough day. All right. We bounce back. We move on. Gonna need another squad ride today. Gonna need it like air. All right. So bring your A game. We'll get to it at the end. But we'll start digging into some of these games. First of all, RIP Samuel Westmoreland, the O lineman from Mississippi State. Really fucking sad. He passed away yesterday. Kid was 18 years old. Don't know what happens. Not going to talk about it again. Very sad. Pray for that kid and his family. Okay. We do have 2 college football games today, though. We have 2 college football games today. One is iffy. One's a kind of a gross game. The other one, involves UVA, which you could debatably say is even grosser. We should probably talk about these. We've got 2 games there. We've got NHL today. We've got NBA today. I want to talk about the Clippers a little bit. I'm pretty high on the Clippers. And then we're going to go into Thursday Night Football. Talk about D-Hop coming back. Will that matter? I don't know. I don't know how much it'll matter. He already has the shortest odds to record a touchdown. So not really shocking there, but could be bait. I don't know. We'll dive into it. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and start with college football. Jovan, we've got UVA and Georgia Tech. All right. 2 shit ACC schools. UVA has been underperforming, I would say.
Yep.
And then Georgia Tech, honestly, I'd say they might be overperforming a spec. I don't think anyone expected them to be 3-3 at this point. I don't think anyone expected them to really, stay in that game against Clemson earlier on. I gained respect for this squad. They're coming off of back-to-back wins. They just upset Duke, which was a pretty big win for them. Although I think we both can probably agree Duke might be a little bit fraudulent. But they also came off a win against Pitt. I want to buy low on UVA. I hate to say it. I want to buy low on Brennan Armstrong. I think he goes out there and gets a win on the road against Georgia Tech. I'm going to take the 3 points. I'm no barbarian. I'm taking the points. But I think they get it done. I think they win this game outright against Georgia Tech. It's the perfect buy low spot for UVA and sell high spot for Georgia Tech after 2 big wins. Curious on your thoughts on this one.
Yeah, it's a tough one because I think so on the service level, of course, you want to fade a team. Like after the coaching change, they look kind of good. This is a game against a pretty underperforming team. Granted, they are the one themselves, like you're saying, but I don't know. I think UVA, I think the run game might be a little too much for Georgia Tech. So, I mean, that's obviously considering the total in this game, looking at the under, it's a very, very low total, even for these 2 teams. So I'm down to lean into that a little bit. So I would 100% lean UVA with the field goal.
Okay. Do you think you like the under more than UVA?
No. I think it's a pretty sharp total. I think we see something kind of around that number. And I think the running game for UVA going against that Georgia Tech rushing defense can actually put up some explosive plays, which would scare me. And yeah, like Handyman's saying, that's also something to consider, that their win total is 3.5 for the season, which it may be chalked by now, but they're going to have to lose some of these games pretty similar to Baylor, how we kind of look at them in like the West Virginia game and things like that.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I want to bet on UVA today, unfortunately. I fucking hate betting on this team. Every time I bet on this team, I lose. I feel like it's cursed almost. Somebody asked what shirt I'm wearing. This might be the greatest shirt ever made. I'm sorry I'm late. I was getting my bets in. How about that? Absolutely electric. Absolutely electric. That's kind of the story of my life. I'll be honest with you. And then we've got another fucking crummy ass game, Troy versus South Alabama. I want to take the 3 points here as well. I don't know if that's Corp or not. I know Troy's been a pretty trendy team of late, and they're pretty decent. Their defense is legit. I like this Troy team. I want to back them. They're kind of on a hot streak here. But they didn't cover against Texas State last week. They barely pulled out a win when they probably should have won by a little bit more. So could get a little bit of a situation here, like we saw with App State last night, where they kind of kicked it into gear after not covering a couple games. Could see that here with Troy kind of bouncing back and really bringing their A game here against South Alabama. I don't know much about this South Alabama team. They have a very good record. I know more about this Troy team and this Troy defense. Any thoughts on this one?
I mean, I'll tell you what I do know about South Alabama is their offense is very good. It's very explosive. And to see a total, I know it's Troy, so we see these totals pretty frequently against the teams that they play because their defense is very good. They're very physical.
Right.
See a total at 46.5 is kind of crazy. I mean, I looking through like their schedule, other than Louisiana Lafayette, all these games for South Alabama are going over because they just put up points. So, I mean, I would say that makes me lean a little bit more Troy, but I don't know. I think I'd rather take the under in that game.
Wow. I don't hate it. Numbers kind of low for a South Alabama game, like you're saying. I'm looking at their past couple games here.
Yeah, it's very low, and like it scares me. Which honestly, I might be staying off of it because it'd go down quite a bit already. So maybe I'm too late. But I mean, just in general, kind of that low total tells me that Troy's defense is going to cause some kind of problems for them throughout the game. So it's going to be one that comes pretty close to the wire.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be tight. I'm seeing, gosh, man, the under is looking good money-wise, at least in the South Alabama game, man. 21% of bets, but 43% of the handle in the under. So that's pretty much exactly what we want to see there, to be honest with you. You're saying that total's been creeping down for the past week or so, right?
It took an initial big step down, but I think it's creeped up like half a point, which is kind of scaring me. Just I don't know. I think it's going to be very, very close. Like I think we could easily see like a 24-21, or I guess right on the other side, maybe like a 27-21. I think it'll be pretty close.
Okay. I could get behind that. Maybe we go UVA and we go Troy USA under. That could be a decent look. Okay. I will say DeGen is on the UVA Georgia Tech over.
I don't mind that.
He's on that over. So definitely something to keep in mind. I don't like being on the different side as Tim. I'll be honest with you. I don't. But yeah, somebody brought up in the chats the Commanders raffle check bounced. Yeah, so the guy who won the fucking first – I'm trying to email this fucking file to me real quick. Give me a sec. The guy who won the 50-50 raffle at the first Commanders game this season tried to cash in the check for $14K. Check bounced. Just when you think it couldn't get any more embarrassing with what's going on in DC, something else pops up. Shit happens all the fucking time. It's comical at this point. What's going to happen next week? Who knows? Are more turds going to fly out of the fucking stadium onto the fans? Because that already happened. Are the fans going to fall onto the fucking field and almost kill a quarterback on the other team when he's running into the tunnel? That already happened. Unbelievable.
Yeah, unreal.
Hilarious, though. Absolutely hilarious. And then what else is going on? Yeah, shout out to Pacers ball boy. Wanted to bring that up. I mean, I cannot believe it. You guys are asking what turds? Did you guys not hear about the fucking sewage problem at FedEx last year? Early on in the season last year, I think it might have been the first home game last year. There was sewage spewing out from the club level right under the suites into the fucking crowd. And it was shit and piss. Lots of it. Extra shit, extra piss. It was gross. All right. Sell the thing. Trying to email this fucking file to myself so I can play it for you guys. Give me a second. Jesus. All right. But yeah, that's what we got going on in DC. We got turds flying around. You're watching a terrible game. You turn around, you get hit in the face by a fucking flying piece of shit. Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine. That's when you just head home. That's when you just fucking head home, man.
Wild. Absolutely wild.
Unbelievable, dude. But I want to talk about the Clippers real quick.
Yeah.
Locked in a Clippers future this morning. DeGen brought it up. I kind of looked into it a little bit more. I love this Clippers team. I've always been a fan of this Clippers team. I feel like they're the little brother out there in LA. I always find myself rooting for them because I'm a contrarian weirdo. I don't like rooting for the Lakers. I like rooting for the Clippers. I like rooting for the underdog. Always rooted for this team the past couple of years, at least, when the Wizards have been terrible as well. In my opinion, Jovan, this is the deepest team in the NBA. They've got PG-13, Kawhi, Reggie Jackson, who should be good to go tonight. I think he was, potentially sitting out because of groin thing, but he's good to go. And then they've got Marcus Morris and they got Zubac. That's a pretty fucking good starting lineup. But to be honest with you, dude, it's their depth, it's their bench that really impresses me. They've got Norman Powell, Terrence Mann, Luke Kennard, Robert Covington, who seen better days, but good veteran to have coming off your bench, get a couple minutes. And then you've got the wild card, my guy, John Wall.
Yep.
Nobody knows what we're about to get out of him, but I will say, as a huge John Wall fan, shocker, right? He was in a very dark place the last time he was playing basketball, and he seems to be in a much better place these days. He had a really tough time during COVID. He ruptured his Achilles. His mom and grandmother both passed away at like the same time within a year. And he came out and said, he was like, yeah, like I wanted to kill myself. It was a crazy interview. I'm sure you heard it or saw clips about it. It was fucking nuts. This was like a couple months ago. But he looks healthy. He looks soberish. He doesn't look extra smacked. He's not, as chonk as he was in 2020. He's looking good, is my point. And I think mentally he might be there a little bit more than he was a couple years ago when he was going through some shit. And he's healthy now. And people forget when he was going through it in 2020, when he was playing, he was still dropping 20 points a game.
Yeah.
The defense might not be there, the explosiveness, but the dude can still score the fucking rock. And he's going to be having him come off their bench. It's going to be like Lou Williams 2.0. Not the same type of play, but having that spark plug come off the bench and be able to play starter-esque minutes off the bench is going to be fucking huge for them. So I'm so excited to see how he plays. He pretty much dropped 21 points a game on one leg back in 2020 on the Rockets. Let's see what he can do when he's not the centerfold of the team here. I think he's going to help level them up and take them even farther. I mean, last year, this fucking Clippers team, they took down 2-seed Utah without Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs. So I think they have an extreme amount of potential. I think their depth is there. Kawhi is healthy apparently now. PG-13 is healthy as of right now. And they have the second shortest odds, which I thought was a little bit weird too. Second shortest odds, tied with the defending champs, Golden State Warriors, at plus 700 to win the whole thing. The only team better is the Celtics at plus 6. So I'm all aboard. I threw a unit on it today. If anybody wants to ride, feel free. And also look at the game tonight. Would you have expected the Lakers to be plus 6 or plus 5.5 at home against the Clippers? That's a crazy line, in my opinion. I mean, I know the Clippers are better than the Lakers, but that's disrespect to the GOAT on his home court. And I think the Clippers, I think they roll tonight. Well, it's their home court too, but they're away. Good call, though. Good call. They're about to roll tonight. It gets started tonight. Okay? They're laying 5.5 on the road, which honestly gives them even more advantage, in my opinion. They're sleeping in their own beds. They're ready to roll tonight. They're going to clap the Lakers tonight. They're going to clap them. What's your opinion on this team? What's your opinion on the Clippers tonight? Because it's one of the only 2 NBA games on.
Yeah, I mean, I really love this Clippers team. I just have a hard time because, like, the strength of their team is depth as it currently stands. And obviously the big question is health, because we've seen it time after time after time. Like, Kawhi can't play a consistent amount of time. John Wall's done what John Wall's done for a couple of years, but I mean, I expect him to be back in time this year.
Right.
I mean, if they can stay healthy, they should be up there for one of the better teams in the league. I just can't trust that. I'm not at a place where I can say that this team is going to be as it's currently constructed for 82 games. So that's kind of what I think about this game tonight. I honestly think it should have been a much longer line towards the Lakers. Like,
Really?
yeah, I mean, they were what 7-point underdogs on the road in Golden State, and this is a game where I think it's going to be a matchup that's going to cause even more problems for them. Like it's the Clippers, and those who watched the Lakers in that game, God, their wing defending was atrocious. I can't even count. Like I didn't even watch the game for that long, but the amount of backdoor cuts I saw, the amount of just no presence in the paint from the wing defenders that I saw, it's crazy. And with a team that's got obviously PG, they got Kawhi, they got John Wall, that's going to be an incredible issue for them. So like I do think the line honestly should be a little bigger in favor of the Clippers, but I'm still willing to go with that and say they roll in this game just because I don't see anything from the Lakers defensively that can handle this Clippers team.
Okay. Damn. So you thought they should have been like minus 10.5 today, huh?
I was kind of expecting, 9 or 10, honestly.
Well, maybe it's just the Lakers tax, you know?
It just might be.
Maybe it's the LeBron tax, you know?
It just might be.
It definitely could be. God damn it. I want to get this fucking video up here so I can bring it up and talk about it. But I don't want to say what it is because I want to surprise you guys. Dadgummit. What about this? Talk about this Bucks 76ers game and how James Harden's back while I figure this shit out.
Yeah, I mean, this is a spot where I 100% would love to take the Sixers. Just scares me because they're just one of those teams that I think a lot of people, including me, are very scared to bet. But I think this is a pretty golden matchup for Harden, especially with Middleton out. I don't know how long he's going to be out, but he's out right now. But 76ers, traditionally in a matchup like this have struggled a bit, I would say. I've seen that quite a few places today. Their whole little scheme thing, I guess, is not working with the Bucks defense and everything they face. But I think Harden's going to be able to facilitate a game against this defense that's going to go really well. So I would definitely lean the 76ers here, but am I going to touch it? Probably not. It's because I don't really know. I think it's a toss-up game.
Okay. Still can't get this fucking video working, but toss-up game, 4 points. Do you think the Bucks are going to be a public dog in this spot? I can already hear the Giannis props right now. I can already hear him in my fucking head.
You're going to hear, if you haven't seen it already, you're going to hear Giannis rebounds 50,000 times today. And
Jesus Christ.
It's not one that I'm willing to fade because it's kind of a product of his play style. It's not necessarily what are you going to get from him, but it is extremely, extremely corp. But I don't know. I don't think they're going to be a public dog because I don't think people are rushing to bet the Bucks without Middleton either. It's just it's a weird little game. I think it's going to be a great game, but one that could go either way.
I agree. All right. This video, it's coming. You guys got to see this. I don't know if you've even seen it yet because it hasn't really been publicized much. Hold on. But the Yanks shafted last night. You know what we should be doing, Jovan, is just hammering Aaron Judge under home runs every game. That's what at minus 500 is what we should be doing.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's probably even higher now. I was looking at some of the odds. Like he's been before his little cold stretch in the playoffs. Like his home run odds were plus 200 every day. I mean, look today, he's for the first time I think ever not the home run leader in the game. He's sitting like plus 380 behind Jordan.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Jesus, dude. What are your thoughts on this game today? Part of me wants to go back to the Yanks and back Severino, and part of me wants to take the under in the game, but I also thought this would be at 6.5, but maybe it's Yankees Astros offensive bias here, but my baseball brain tells me the under, and both these guys are going to absolutely show off, and this is going to be a 2-1 game. So curious on your thoughts there. That's kind of what I'm feeling.
I mean, I think the Yankees are going to put up a couple runs. I'm not really sure what to expect from Severino, though. That's kind of my thing. So, like, I'm probably going to end up playing only the Yanks' first 5 team total in this game. So I think they're going to get 2 runs off of Framber. It's kind of an odds thing, but it's also like Framber is human. He's shown to be human. A lot of these lines, like the hitter fantasy scores for the Yankees, are all up half a point today, which is weird against Framber, right?
It is weird.
Yeah, and then they're hanging the two earned runs on Prize Picks again. And Framber, like if you look at book odds and everything, they actually gave him the 2.5 line for earned runs. It's just super juice to the under, which is making me think it lands at 2. I mean, that combined with the fact that he has the same, actually slightly lower odds to record a win than Severino, the same pitching outs. I don't know. It's a little weird. It's also the weird one that I saw on DraftKings was first earned run allowed. Framber is minus 160 for that, which is super, super weird.
And what is Severino?
It's plus 120.
Yeah. I mean, could be because the Yankees are batting first. You know what I mean? Like that could be easily could be it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I kind of figured it would be a little closer than that because I mean, yesterday with Verlander on the mound, it was even. So
it was even.
It was even both ways, yeah. So
Jesus Christ, that is weird, bro. That's weird as shit.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Fuck, dudes. Well, I think Severino's going to absolutely shove today. I really do. But what's the Prize Picks board telling you in this one?
I mean, the Yankees, the Yankees, the couple hitters that are up, like the Stanton and the Rizzo, they've been pretty consistently at 5, not just like the first game of the series, but against the Guardians too, and they're up for 5.5 today. Especially Rizzo against Framber. I feel like that's a little weird. Even coming off of the home run last night, it's still a very tough matchup for him.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're also on the other side seeing Altuve at 5.5, which is really, really weird. And I know he hasn't been hitting fantastic as of lately, but this is Jose Altuve and Luis Severino, who's not like a god like pitching. I mean, you haven't had Altuve at 6.5 against Jameson Taillon yesterday, which is really, really weird. And then there's a pretty large lack of total bases from the Yankees. It's only Matt Carpenter's up. So, I mean, it's telling me that they're going to do something, a little bit of something.
Is it enough to get you to want to look at the Yankees ML again?
It certainly is. I'm scared of what we're going to get from Severino and the back end of that bullpen, because they've been shown to get a little prone to a couple blowups here and there. That's why I think the first 5 team total is going to be my favorite bet for that game if I want to target the Yanks, isolated against Framber.
You're just going to isolate and take first 5?
First 5 TT.
Okay. All right. I like the Yankees. I don't know if I want to play them again though, because I fucking hate them. I hate rooting for them.
Yeah,
but I think they win. I think they win this game. I really do. I really do. Have you heard? I want to talk some NFL real quick.
Yep.
And also, guys, I locked in the Jags -3, and I hate to say it, but I locked in the Commies +5. Yep, I did it. Mm-hmm. Non-biased. I locked him in. I locked in Heineke +5, and here's why. I really don't think it's going to make our offense any worse, and I really think the Packers are going through it right now, and they can't figure their own shit out. I think it's 2 dumpster fires going at it right now, and I think the Packers win this game. Would not take the Packers in the survivor pool, but putting Heineke in instead of Wentz with how terrible our O-line is doesn't really matter in my opinion. Everyone's going to suck behind that line. Maybe Heineke's mobility will honestly help. Maybe his connection with Terry McLaurin will help too.
Yeah.
Because he fed Terry McLaurin and Carson Wentz acted like he was allergic to him. So I'm thinking that might boost up Terry. I'm looking to take Terry receptions this weekend. I think he's going to get fed. It could be a get-right game for the Packers. I do agree in chats. I agree. But it is going to be a scary Terry season. And I think Heineke is going to be able to keep plays alive a little bit more with his feet. And make some crazy throws like he has been. He's probably going to make some mistakes. He's probably not going to be able to make the deep throws. We know he's got a noodle, but the guy's got heart. And I'm taking the 5 points at home. All right.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing for their offense with Heineke, especially against the Packers. Because obviously, the escapability is there, and technically, it is there with Wentz too. He's mobile. He's not very aware in the pocket, as I'm sure you know. and Heineke kind of being able to actually extend the plays instead of just kind of having the threat of it there, I think will be super important because it's going to slow the pass rush, which is obviously going to be an issue for the Commanders in any game, much less against the Packers.
Right.
So I'm cool with that.
Okay. DeGen hates it. He's saying sell the good news with Heineke. Don't disagree.
I mean, is it good news?
Yeah, I don't know if it's good news. Maybe for Commanders fans, it's good news. People who've watched both quarterbacks play a lot, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think the public, I don't think non-Commanders fans are sprinting to the books to bet the commies because Heineke's in this week.
No.
You know what I mean? But this brings me to my point with the Packers. They're apparently all in on going out and getting Chase Claypool, whatever that means. So at the end of the day, it's up to the Steelers, right? But they want Chase Claypool. They've made it clear. They've publicly announced that they are willing to overpay. Not publicly announced, but the word's gotten out. They're willing to overpay for Chase Claypool. Now, I think he'd be a fucking machine with Aaron Rodgers, just like any receiver pretty much. But this tells me they're obviously not happy with their receiving situation right now, which makes complete sense. They're ass. So Lazard's going to keep getting his, but Aaron Jones being their second best receiver is definitely an issue, I think.
Yeah.
And then Mac Jones also being a fucking freak. Wanted to talk about him. He's back. I wanted your opinion on who you think should fucking start because this came out today.
Yep.
Mac Jones expected to be available on Monday. Didn't say anything about him playing. Didn't say anything about him starting. He's expected to be available. Weird wording, in my opinion. Monday night against the Bears. What do you think this means? What do you think they should do? And then what do you think they're actually going to do?
You know, I think this is how it's going to play out. I think they're going to do kind of what the Cowboys tried to do, but they didn't really have to make a decision because they lost this week, and Cooper Rush is going to get benched for that reason. So they're going to wait for a reason. I think this week against the Bears, I would assume that Zappe's going to start, and then next week against the Jets, they're in possible line for a letdown spot and possibly losing that game. So then they'll have a quote unquote reason to go back to Mac Jones because I would assume that's what Belichick wants to do. That's kind of the track record he's had. Not even just QB, because obviously he's had Tom Brady for years, but he wants the guys in that system that is a little more proven and knows it a little better than most. He's even done that with the backup quarterbacks coming in too, with Jimmy G and a couple other people. So I think he wants to stick with Mac Jones, and probably the soonest opportunity that he can get to do that. He'll wait until that point.
I agree. You're seeing chat. Everyone's saying Zappe this, Zappe that. I mean, Zappe has done more than enough to keep his job if that was the decision that was made, in my opinion. Yeah. I think Zappe long-term could be a better option. But I think the way that Bill Belichick and the way the NFL is going to work is that you're going to give the job back to your starter when he comes back from an injury. And if he ends up sucking, then you'll take it away from him. But I'm not saying I agree with that. I think I'd probably leave in Zappe until he fucking loses a game or plays like shit. Maybe it'll work itself out and they'll play fucking Zappe on Monday and he'll play like shit, lose to the Bears, and then they'll put Mac Jones back in. Maybe they'll put Mac Jones in and he'll play great, and then nobody will give a fuck about Zappe again. At the end of the day, Bill's going to bill, and he's going to do whatever the hell he wants, whether it's, the right decision or not. So We'll see. I think they're in an interesting situation. Confused. If I was a Pats fan, I'd be confused right now. I don't even know what I'd be thinking. I'd probably be saying keep Zappe in, to be honest, but we'll see. It's not like Mac Jones was ass. I don't think he was ass, but I just think I've been impressed with what I've seen out of Bailey Zappe.
And I mean, I think it's like I'm cool with what we've seen from Bailey Zappe, and he's had some favorable matchups other than the Packers, like the Lions and Browns defenses couldn't be more Swiss cheese, but throughout like the run, I think it's been more the Patriots' skill position players and their defense obviously carrying a lot of the load. So we'll see how good he is. I think he's going to be like, I think they come and win this game absolutely against the Bears, but I think there'll be points in this game where he does not look great. So maybe they'll show some cause for concern, maybe give him a reason to do it. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. All right, I got the video up. Let me know if you've seen this or not afterwards, but I gotta let it rip.
Here are all the dangerous ways. Danger witch. I call this one the fork and knife. I call this one the blindfold. Big bite. The drop it low. The left-handed. Dual wielding. The upside down. Here comes the airplane. And the most dangerous of all, the rapper.
What the fuck was that? What was that?
It's unreal.
Could you guys hear that shit? I'm assuming you could because you're all like, what the fuck? Yeah, they dropped a part 2 of that stupid commercial. Yeah, they did. They did. I mean, he is the weirdest guy I have ever seen, I think, in my entire life. No wonder why he was a baseball guy. He's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit. Wow. Weird.
I can't even say anything about that. I can't even say anything.
No comment?
Yeah.
The Jen, I had to get our fucking producer to put it in. I couldn't get it in anyways. So shout out Josh. Good work, Josh. That was one of the weirdest videos. That was somehow weirder than the first one.
Yeah,
Weirder than the first
continues to amaze.
It reminded me of when fucking God, who was it? The name slipped in my mind. Who was the guy who had the terrible commercial? Fuck. I got distracted by your text. Bryson DeChambeau, when he ran into the fucking the line that keeps the fans behind. So you saw that, hit him in the face, and he freaked out like a 5-year-old girl, and then made like a video about it afterwards of him like running into it and being like, oh, or like him moving it up, and all his boys are like, oh. It's like, dude, read the room, man. People are making fun of your ass. They're not laughing with you. They're laughing at you. Yeah. All right? And you're a fucking weirdo. Give me the same vibes as that. Same vibes.
Oh, God. It's incredible.
I will never eat a danger witch in my entire life, and I love spicy foods. And I'll never know how spicy it really is or how dangerous it really is. Don't care. Not doing it. I will
this was super weird, too. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah, also weird.
Marshawn Lynch talking about that, but that
also weird. I did see that. It was Marshawn and who else was on that pod? Fuck.
Oh, I forgot.
It was another ex-player too.
Yeah, it was an ex-player.
Doesn't matter. Wild. And they were like, yeah, like we have to call. Marshawn's like, yeah, I have to call his fucking manager just to get in touch with him. Yeah, like his ex-teammates don't even have his fucking real phone number. It's super weird. Yeah, Sherman.
Yeah.
Super weird. Super weird. Damn, man. Yeah, this is a good sneak comment. I don't really know what made him bring this up, but yes, please fade the Jets this weekend. Please fade the Jets this weekend. Please fade the Jets this weekend. I don't know how many times I gotta say it.
Seeing that line now, though?
Dudes, don't know.
You might have to take off that dog word pretty soon. And we're only seeing.
Whoa.
Yeah, only seeing +1 or pick 'em some places.
Whoa, Nelly. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll still be on Denver. I don't give a fuck. I mean, the Jets are getting absolutely hammered on the books. They're getting nuked. So if the line's moving accordingly. Don't think the books expected this much money to come in on the Jets. Probably, right? It's the Jets. But wow, they're a public dog. Barely a dog as of right now. Wow. Yeah, we're still fading the shit out of him, B-Fray. All right? Don't be scared.
I will say that, like, that kind of gives me – I know there's whatever Russell Wilson news that kind of influences that, but that makes me like the Jags even more because it's kind of the same model of a game, and there's one team that's getting absolutely hammered getting the field goal.
Right.
It's the two New York teams that haven't been particularly respected by Vegas. So you say, hey, you look at that and you say maybe they just don't know how to price the teams yet. One of them is ripping and the other is staying put. The other had a line move the opposite way to Jacksonville. So It's definitely liking that.
Could be Russ injury news. Very
Yeah.
good point.
Yeah.
Could definitely be Russ injury news. Somebody also in chat said that Rippon was taking the snaps, first team snaps in practice today. So not good. Not good. All right. We should dive into this Thursday night football game, I think.
Yeah.
What do you think? Chad, do you guys like when we talk about, do you like when we focus on more of the stuff going on today? Like even when there's these 2 shit college football games on today, like would you rather us talk about them because they're games that we can bet on today instead of talking about more weekend stuff and getting in lines early and stuff like that? Like, do you prefer us talking about the stuff that's going on the day of, even if it's shittier games, or do you want us to talk more about the big picture over the weekend? Let us know. I'm assuming you guys like the today stuff because we all want to absolutely unleash units on the games tonight. I'm assuming. Yeah, today. A little bit of both. Yeah, today. Maybe Fridays we'll do more weekend stuff, right? Okay. Weekend stuff on Friday a little bit, but more today stuff. Balance is good. Okay, cool. Kind of what I figured. Let's talk about the game tonight because units will be pending. Units will be deployed, and units are coming home safe. All right? We've got the Saints, and we've got the motherfucking Cardinals at home. All right? Cardinals at home suck. Cardinals suck. But don't worry, D-Hop is back, and he's going to play all 22 positions on the starting field for offense and defense. He's also going to kick and hold. So he should carry them. Dudes, what is that?
Taking that too.
Oh, should we get into this hockey shit really quick before we get balls deep in fucking NFL, I guess? Are there any crabby lines today, like the Kraken last night? Are there any bets I can take that are going to lose? Because I love them.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tougher board. I wouldn't say there's like the clear line, but I like the Ducks puck line as well. I'll be on that. I guess you could kind of say the
Thank you, Window Liquor. I appreciate it.
W light. I like the Ducks puck line. I like the Oilers, but they're not crazy lines to stick out, as much as some of the other ones. So it's not anything we need to spend too much time on.
Okay. All right. Yeah, fuck the NHL. I can't hit a bet on it. I'm going to leave that to the goats. All right? Fuck it. Kraken last night made no sense. Still lost in overtime. That was sick.
Yeah.
Anywho, we've got Thursday Night Football on. Shelly, cover your ears. Fuck hockey. Let's dive into football. All right? We've got the Saints. We've got the Cards. Line opened up at 3. Now we're seeing 2.5 with less bets on the Saints. So we're getting that reverse line movement. I feel like every fucking underdog at this point gets reverse line movements. So I'm starting to not even really care about it as much. It just happens every game no matter what. So, with that being said, I still like the Saints, right? We've seen the Andy Dalton talk about how he sucks pretty much. We find the tweets. But nobody is going to be in a rush to bet on Andy Dalton today. All right? Let me tell you why. You know what? Even better. Let me show you why. Behold. Feast your eyes. Andy Dalton 0-11 in his last 11 road primetime games. Now, is that kind of a weird stat that's pretty picky? Yeah, it is. But is this a stat I want to fade? Yeah, it is. I'm going to back my red-bearded friend, and I'm going to take Andy Dalton to the bank. All right? Andy Dalton's looked fine, in my opinion. I think that's partially why they're really not in a rush to force Jameis back out there. I'm not saying Andy Dalton's looked great, but I think he's been okay. There's a reason he's one of the highest paid backups in the league. He could probably be a starter on some teams. Cough, cough, the Commanders. So give me the fucking Saints. Give me Alvin Kamara. Michael Thomas should be back. That's huge.
Today?
I want to Are you not seeing that he's back?
No, he's not playing.
Are you serious?
No. It's only Olave. As far as the wide receiving crew.
All right. Well, that makes me like him even more because it makes the line move from 3 to 2.5 even weirder.
Yeah. Saints
have ruled out Michael Thomas, Jarvis Landry, Marshawn Lattimore. Jesus Christ. And the line moved to fucking 2.5. That's weird. That's weird. I want to take the Saints. I pretty much want to fade the Cardinals every game. I really do. I think the public thinks they're better than they actually are. I think they're terribly coached. I think Kyler Murray is really cool, but I think his team sucks. And people are acting like D-Hop is about to play every position on the field today and save the entire planet. Could D-Hop go off? Sure, he definitely could. I kind of hope he does a little bit. I have him in fantasy stashed to one of my leagues. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Do I think he gets in the end zone today? Do I think you should sprint to get in his plus 110 anytime touchdown score, which is the shortest odds out of anybody in the fucking game? No, I don't think you should take that bet. I don't. We don't know what we're going to get out of him. We don't know how much they're going to use him. We don't know if he's going to be limited. Guys, it's D-Hop. He's awesome. But just coming off a suspension for steroids, he's old. Doesn't make me comfortable, expecting him to have a 150-yard game with a touchdown if the dude had to take steroids just to compete with these other bulls. So that's kind of how I feel about the situation. I think D-Hop's still going to be pretty good, but I think the Cardinals' O-line absolutely sucks, like our guy here is saying, and the Saints' defense, which is pretty decent, is going to grub. That's my opinion. I don't hate the over. I don't like the way it's moved. If I had to take a total bet, I'd probably take the over because it's gross. We've seen nothing but unders in prime time. There's no way that lasts either. I wanted to bring that up too. Overs have to start hitting soon. There's no way that unders are going to hit at 60% the whole season. I'd be shocked. So expect some overs to start hitting at some points. Don't know when. Could start today.
Yeah.
Could start today.
I think it does. I'm going to be on the over. And it's a combination of things, but looking through the prize picks board there's a lot of different things that kind of point that way. I mean, looking down, first of all, the one that stood out to me, I don't think I've ever seen both punters get bumped down simultaneously from their punts in 4.5 to 4, especially when those are really only up for the primetime games, and that's what people take because they expect ugly games, of course. Then on the side of Kyler Murray, he has 1.5 touchdowns up, which he's hit twice this year. He has a 19 fantasy score, also hit twice this year in both wins where they scored points. His pass attempts too, I think that's probably a square that I'll actually be on for more reasons than it's just up there at a certain number. Because, you look and their Cardinals without their linemen, without James Conner, without Darrell Williams. I don't know if Conner's officially been ruled out, but if he plays, he's going to be super limited. So they're not going to be able to really run the ball at the same kind of efficiency, even though the run game's not great as is. So I think he'll be getting the ball out of his hands quick, whether it's to D-Hop, whether it's to Rondale Moore, whether it's to Zach Ertz, whatever. So I think he'll be throwing the ball a lot. And in a game where you like the over, of course, too, it kind of lines up. So I like that. I like the over. I like Kyler pass attempts. I also like Kamara receiving. I think I like his receptions, honestly, the best. Because at this 4 number 2, which really the only times he goes over that is when the Saints have some form of offense. the 2 that he's hit it in this season, I guess, they've had 39, 26 points. And even dating back to last year, a lot of the games where they had offense is where he was heavily involved in the receiving game. So I think we see more of that. So I like points to be put up from both of these sides. And I do kind of align with you on the Saints. I just don't know if I want to take the 2 bets here.
Yeah, we know what happens when we take 2 bets. One of them loses every single fucking time. Every single fucking time, dude. Yeah, I'm with you though on the over. What would you say is I know you went over a couple prize picks things there, but what is like the one prize picks square that's up that's really making your head scratch if there is one?
There's not one that's like truly like just making my head scratch. It's just a couple that are up. Just kind of collectively are leading me towards points and offense. My favorite square out of the ones that I named is probably Kamara 4 receptions. Because I think he's going to have to be heavily involved in the passing game for that too. So if I had to pick a favorite 2, it would probably be that one and then the Kyler pass attempts. But everything Kyler says he's going to have a pretty decent day today, in my opinion, with the numbers of what we're seeing on the board.
You think Kyler's going to be okay today?
I think so. I think
I
so.
mean,
And
even
at
if they're
least-
getting clapped, he's still going to get garbage time yards and probably a
Yeah.
garbage time tutty. So
Exactly. And I think with the offensive line thing, I mean, they're just as much well aware of that as we are. So, like I said, I think he's going to get the ball out of his hands quick, which is not something Kyler Murray is accustomed to do. So he's going to have his guys in space, and I know DeGen is on Rondale Moore everything, which I think is a good play for those exact reasons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all I know is that I want to fade. Where is he? This guy. I want to fade him. I've seen his name enough times today to think he's fucking Tyreek Hill. Literally.
Yeah,
So I want to fade him. What are your thoughts on that?
I've seen it a million times too, but I'm not fading it.
Yeah.
I think
You're not fading it? Okay.
it makes a lot of sense. It got a 25% almost bump too in like the last hour. So
Oh, shit.
yeah, it went up 22 and a half to 27 and a half, I think, which is big for a tight end at that number. So not just because he got the bump, but it makes a lot of sense. I've seen how the Cardinals have been against tight ends, and Dalton likes Juwan Johnson, and they've been putting him across the middle of the field a lot more too. And especially with Olave back, and kind of the defense that the Cardinals like to play. I don't know if you know or if a lot of people know. They play a bend but don't break defense, which means they're trying to umbrella everything over the top. And if they have Juwan Johnson running over the middle, running little corner routes, those are going to be open. So I'm not as interested in fading it.
Okay. Yeah, Traubman's out. He's the only number 2 receiving threat. I guess. Did fucking what is his name? Hold on.
I like Callaway. I think Callaway should have decent.
I was gonna say, did Callaway die? Like, what the fuck? Olave's back. Kamara's gonna be used as a fucking receiver. He's got a 6.5 receiving prop. So they've got some weapons. Traquan Smith, Marquez Callaway. So not saying these guys are great, but they're players. They're players.
Yeah.
DeGen likes Ertz today. Fuck Ertz. He was terrible last week. So he's the worst. Taysom Hill, though. What do you think about Taysom Hill? I'm hearing a lot of Taysom Hill talk.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you like Taysom Hill, you just better be sure that they're up, because I don't think his usage is going to be nearly the same if they're losing this game. But, I mean, I like points. I like the Saints as well. So I can get down with it. I think you're kind of relying on a touchdown, though, with a 4.5 number, because he's going to be, with his yards, like I think he's going to be at or around that. So it's going to be very close, just like last week. I think his line was 4.5 at a point, and then it got bumped up, and he landed at like 4.54 or something like that. So if you like him to score, you can take that.
Okay. Awesome. And tomorrow I'm going to need a fucking play in this Wizards game, by the way, because I'm going to be going to the game.
The Wizards game.
So might as well take a little sneak peek at this tomorrow. If there's even a line out. They play the Bulls. I don't even see a fucking spread yet, dude. Let me know if you see a spread. I don't see shit. And Chad, if you guys see a Wizards spread, Wizards Bulls for tomorrow, let me know. And also, if you're thinking about going to the game, use promo code BOOKIT on SeatGeek. How about them apples? $20 off. Why would you not use it? If you guys are DC heads, want to go to the game, I know that place is not going to sell out. You can get some cheap-ass tickets, sit up in the fucking bleeders. They're not that bad at Capital One. I know that for a fact. I'll be there. Let me know where you're fucking sitting. I'll let you know where I'm at. We can fucking link up, grab a beer. All right? Promo code BOOKIT on SeatGeek. All right? It's actually a pretty dope app. I use the fucking promo. Why not? It's $20 off. Grow up. Any lines you found in the Wizards game or no?
No, I didn't see any, but
I don't see shit.
I do kind of agree. It's probably going to be somewhere around here, I would think.
Okay.
But I mean, it is a decent fade spot. Decent fade spot for the Bulls, because I know you're going to want to take the Wizards. Back in boys. Bulls are coming off a win against the Heat.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a spot to fade them a little bit. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Okay. Wow, Levine should be playing, he's saying, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if Levine's playing and they're laying some points, I'll probably be on the Wizards for the vibes. Yeah, for sure. Or maybe the under, because it's just disgusting, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But Bulls and Wizards games are always pretty close. Bulls and Hawks and Wizards games are always really close. Pacers-Wizards games are usually close. They're a little bit closer, though, when the star center player actually plays in the game and doesn't twist his ankle tripping over a fucking ball boy during warm-ups. You can't make it up, dude.
You can't.
You can't make it up. All right. Dude, I'm so fucking excited for this Astros-Yanks game tonight. I really can't stop thinking about it. and I want to take the Yanks. I hate to say it. I do. I can't get over it. I want to take them.
Yeah, you and me both.
Help. Chat, what the fuck what are you guys betting on tonight? What are you guys betting on tonight? Let me know. All right. And then you noticed something about the punters in the Thursday Night Football game too. Their props getting boosted down. Which is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a part of that collective group that's it's making me think we're going to get some offense, because I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've ever seen both punters get simultaneously bumped really either way, but especially down, and they really only put these up for the primetime games, and everybody's been taking them, and they've been either pushing or hitting most of the time in these ugly games. So this is one where I don't think people are as bought into of it being an ugly game, because on paper these are still two better offenses than I think we've seen, like especially in like a Bears-Commanders game. But yeah, both of them getting bumped down together is certainly interesting.
Tells me points, brother.
Yeah.
Tells me points. We will get to this at the end. Probably like 15 minutes, guys. We're obviously running it back. Are you kidding me?
Of course.
All right, Danny. Danny's on the Yankees all in. Hold your ass. The Yanks might have to be up there for the squad ride, though. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, they'll be in there.
They might have to be. All right. Any of these college football lines doing weird shit yet? We're seeing LSU at -2.5 now. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's almost like somebody's been saying every fucking day to take LSU. Well, let's go. I hope you locked it in.
Oh yeah.
You got it in?
That's the one that I have locked in for this week. And I'm thinking
got one
about,
so far?
That's the only one that I have officially locked in. I'm very, very close to locking in Cal as well, just because I want to make sure that does not get to 7.
I think it probably will go to 7, bro.
I know. I'm just trying to make sure. Starting to see it a little juice now, so I probably should lock it in. So I'm certainly down for that. That's probably going to be my favorite one of the weekend.
Nice. What the fuck? I'm on Oregon already.
Yep.
I'm on Kansas State +3.5. Sorry. I'm on LSU -1.5. I'm on Cal +7.5. That's what I have locked in already for the weekend. All right. One game that you and me briefly talked about yesterday, but not on here. And now I'm seeing SMU getting 3.5, which I don't love. SMU only getting 3.5 at home against ranked Cincy. I want to take SMU. Gross. Hate it. It is what it is. I want to take it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I want to say I'm with you, but I'm very, very scared of that movement. Not just on that, because it kind of encapsulates everything, like with the total in this game too. Because on paper, like if they go and play well and win this game, you would think they would have to put up a lot of points to do it. Not that they can't do it with a 58.5 total, but that total moving down doesn't give me more confidence to bet against the line move here. That's
right.
Sure. That's 100%.
Okay.
So I don't know. This is one where I'm probably going to have to wait until Saturday morning and see exactly where this settles.
Oh my God, bro. Let me look right now. The John. We're going to figure this shit out, because I don't know if you guys saw, but it's happening.
Yeah. Yards
it's
and
happening.
touchdown.
Guys, don't take a fucking receiver's first game back from a suspension middle way through the year when we don't know how much they're going to utilize him to score a touchdown. Don't. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. Price Picks app update. They do anything cool? Anything cool? Let me know.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see. But it's D-Hop. Yeah, I know, handyman. That's what everyone's saying. But it's fucking D-Hop. Let me see if I can find if we can bet this dude not score a touchdown today.
While you're doing that, there is kind of a game that's getting my attention.
Okay.
It's the Clemson Syracuse game.
Okay.
I kind of
lean
Clemson. I mean, yeah, I do lean Clemson, but I more so lean the under, and I'm seeing them move down a little bit. I want to take the under in this game. I think, especially I might consider keeping it to the first half because I think Syracuse is going to come out and kind of shock Clemson a little bit, which is crazy to say with their physicality, which it might take a minute to see them settle in, which they've had to do that in previous games for a couple of them. But I think they're going to be playing not to lose. They're going to be predicating the run game. I think Clemson's going to take a bit to get adjusted to that physicality because it's really in the ACC, they're not seeing it from too many teams. So I think it's going to be a pretty slow start to this game. And then I think Clemson will kind of roll after that. So I like there to be some defense in this game. I like the first half under, and I definitely lean Clemson as a side. I think they pull away in the second half.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a pretty fat spread for how, I mean, Clemson's 7-0 and they're ranked 5. Don't get me wrong, but wouldn't say they've really been, killing it. I'd still say there's some questions about DJ. I know their defense is good, and I think their defense is going to give Syracuse some serious fits, which is why I like the under with you. I agree. Yeah. But my point is, Clemson laying 13.5 to a very, very, very hyped up Syracuse team who's also ranked and undefeated. That's a lot of points, and that's a lot of respect on Clemson, probably for a reason.
Yeah.
Probably for a reason. All right. So I like the under. I like Clemson. I'm with you. Guys, if you can find a book that lets us bet on the fucking under for touchdowns for D-Hop, let me know. I can't find shit. I'm looking. Trust me. I'm trying. Let me know. All right. We could take D-Hop under fantasy.
You could just wait and see if they add him late.
Ooh.
Add him late for a receiving touchdown because those haven't been hitting.
That is facts. Although Eckler hit the other day.
Well, the combo ones where it's pass, rush, and receiving, those have been hitting at a ridiculous rate. But the ones that are up, that they add late for specifically a receiving or specifically a rushing touchdown, have not been hitting. So that's what I like to target. If they add something late, like Eckler was fantastic. I was so excited when I saw that.
Should we beg Prize Picks to put up D-Hop, and then if they put him up, we take the under?
Yeah. I mean, if they're pretty quick to put up D-Hop, that tells you enough in and of itself.
Yo, Bet Beast, let me know if that's like an actual book that other people can bet on if it's not like a bookie or offshore. Minus 230 on the books. Let me know what book, guys. Let me know what book, if it's an actual fucking legal, usable book, please. All right? Let me know. I would not be opposed to laying that juice. I would not be. All right? Let's see. D-Hop, where you at, bro? Yeah, I'm not seeing any no to score bets. It's so annoying, dude. And then is Connor going to be playing? I don't think so, right?
I think that's a game time, unless anybody knows in the chat that can let us know. I think he's leaning towards not playing, but it's still a dicey situation. It looks like a game time decision. But I would assume he's not going to. That's what I assume.
Okay. Somebody's using GameBet DC. Am I gonna have to drive to DC to bet on that absolutely stinky book? It's like the worst book ever made. I might have to go. It's not that far. God, what are you drinking? Milk? Are you drinking milk?
No, it's coffee.
That was milk.
No, it's just not black coffee. because I am a regular person, sane person.
Oh man, you don't like the black coffees that I drink with peppermint in the
Dude,
middle of the summer?
See, the black coffee in the summer is a sick person move. Absolute sick person move.
Yeah, it'd
Black
be even
hot
more
coffee.
wild if it was hot coffee.
Yeah, that's what I was
Imagine if I
about
was
to say.
drinking hot peppermint coffee in the summer. That would be
Yeah.
you'd have to call the police.
You would.
Probably.
Yeah.
You'd have to alert the authorities. Our guys got some inside info in chat. He's hearing the Sixers were out in downtown Milwaukee last night. I mean, that can't be that fun of a place, but that's okay. Do what you want with that info.
Yeah, look at that, Tyler. I didn't even look at the juice of this on the books, but the fact they're still putting this up and it's juice to the under is certainly interesting when he's only hit that, a third of his games. Really interesting.
Okay, so let's break this one down. So he's only hit his touchdown prop in a third of the games, is what you're saying. And he's sitting at 1.5 on PP. And it's juiced to the under. Are you surprised that it's juiced to the under?
No, because he has only hit it.
Because he hasn't been hitting it.
Yeah, he hasn't been hitting it. He hit it week 1 against the Chiefs, and he hit it in Carolina week. I don't even know what week that is, but those are the only 2 games he's had 2 passing touchdowns. 2 of the 6.
People in chat are fucking pissed at that Milwaukee comment. Holy shit. Bro, you guys are so tight about that comment. Holy fuck. I'm not opposed. I mean, that was interesting comments, but you guys are letting him have it. You guys are trying to ban him for that comment. Holy shit. He might work for the books.
Unreal.
He might. DA Wiz O'Clock. The Wiz O'Clock. We're on to you, bro. You work for DraftKings? Are you mad that I was chirping you yesterday on Twitter? We're on to you, bro. Hilarious. All right. Why would they be in Milwaukee if the game's in Philly? That's also a good point. Hey, no Austin Swain slander. We like him. We like that guy. Come on. Just because he has the FanDuel backdrop doesn't mean he's not a friend. All right. Yeah, I'll probably be taking D-Hop to not score a touchdown if I can find it on the book. All right. It is what it is. It is what it is. You guys are geeking me in chat right now. Should we get to work on the squad ride? Do we want to start throwing out a couple ideas here?
Yeah, let's see it in chat and see what we want to add to it. Add to the vote.
What do you guys want to put in? What do you guys want to put in, huh?
Let's see it.
John Ewing's nephew, Swain. Josh, I hope you're listening, brother. I got my phone's on Do Not Disturb, so don't text me. But if you're listening, get this poll out. All right, we need the Yanks. Let's see what else. We got the Yanks so far. I'm not picking stuff that I'm not picking stuff that's not gonna hit. All right. What a name from that guy. Holy smokes. We can put the Saints in there. Spreads. We can put the over in there for Saints cards.
Yeah.
We can put UVA in there. What else? Love you too, Fat Girls Inc. What a name. D-Up anytime touchdowns, geek. I would like to put in the under in Troy, USA as the 5th one. But let's see what else people are saying, though. Some hockey, some Giannis underboards. I'm definitely looking at it, bro. It's in my notes. I've added it to my notes. I'm probably going to play it on Prize Picks, okay? Lakers spread, some hockey. Any of these hockey plays you like, Jovan, that they're saying?
Yeah, there's none that I'm as crazy about as there have been like the last couple days, excluding yesterday. But I like Ducks plus 1.5, and I like the Oilers money line. Those are the two that I'll be on for sure.
If you guys like the Ducks plus 1.5 or the Oilers, let us know in chat. I'm trying to find the fucking Oilers. Let me see. Minus 115 at home against undefeated Carolina. Sure. Are there backup goalies in this one?
I've absolutely no clue.
I'd like to put in the Oilers. I like the Oilers line here. I know our guy DeGen's already on him too.
Yes, see.
Mm-hmm.
Campbell on net. Okay. Yep.
Big shocker. All right, that's the poll. We're gonna do Edmonton, ML. We're gonna do Saints plus 3. We're gonna do Yankees ML. We're gonna do the over in the Saints game, and we're gonna do, what am I missing? UVA plus 3. All right, Josh, you're a fucking wizard if you get this poll up. If you're still here, bro, help. Help. We do have a poll up. Sure. Let's go. We got votes. Yankees ML, Saints plus 3, Saints cards over, UVA plus 3, Oilers ML. All right. Let's get some votes going. Come on. Not enough votes. Josh MVP ticket just cashed, actually, so it's not available anymore to Jen.
Paid out.
It's not available. It already paid. That shit isn't hidden, bro. Oh, man. Get your freaking votes in, guys. Jesus. Oh, those Saints cards over. The people want points tonight.
The people do.
It's pretty clear. I think it's pretty clear who's going to win this one. I'll be honest with you. If you don't want the squad ride to be Saints cards over, you better get over to this poll. You better sprint. I'm going to be voting for the Oilers.
Cool.
But you guys vote for whoever you want. All right. Looks like it's going to be Saints cards. Saints losing, boys. Oh, Sam, what the fuck? Whichever is the highest vote saying hit yesterday, brother. Hit yesterday. What was the least voted one yesterday, too? Remember I said I was going to keep track of that?
Yeah, it's the Kraken.
It was the Kraken?
It was.
Good call, chat. Good fucking call. That's such a geek. DeGen votes to Quack. DeGen, they're not even in the fucking poll, dude. Grow up. All right. Parlay Safari free play Saints over. No wonder why you guys like the over so much. Okay. Sure. This is not Goat Will approved. Come on. Looks like a 5-legger to me. Hilarious, bro. What do I think about Cards 1-8 ATS as a home favorite? Well, that's not good. That's not good, Ron. That's not great. I'll tell you though, Ron, Andy Dalton is 0-11 in his last 11 road primetime games. So those cancel out.
Put up goals a lot. Oh, there you go. Here's a DeGen Crab Square.
Yeah.
Rise picks, because he said somebody's goals allowed, so I looked and they just put them up. Put up John Gibson, the Ducks goalie.
Sure.
3.5 goals. You want to know how many he's let up in every game this year?
How many?
4, 5, and 5.
Jesus.
He's going
So
against.
he's the ball.
He just might.
Cards are 0-8 in their last 8 home games. You heard the Cards are partying in New Orleans tonight or last night. Bro, DeGen, are you hearing this? The Cards have not won at home in like 10 years. Was this new info that was just released? How did we not know? How do we not know this? DeGen, help. My contrarian friend, help. Please. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the squad ride has been decided.
It's been locked.
Saints, Cardinals over. Bang. Oh no. All right, we're good then. We're okay. We're okay. All right. I told you squares are eating crabs. God damn it, DeJan.
I will
God
say,
damn it.
I mean, I'm not familiar with what the lines have been previous weeks, but getting the over 10 with a hook on the Cardinals' first half team total when they haven't scored, what is it, first quarter, first half touchdown all year is maybe a little strange. Maybe a little bit.
Boost of the century, Card Saints over. Please tell me there's not a boost for the over.
Please tell me there's not a boost.
Please tell me there's not a boost for the over. Please, 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 please. All right. Fuck yeah. Let's go 2-0 in these fucking BTL squad rides. Why not us?
Why not?
Were you already planning on betting on that over?
Yeah.
Good. Because now you're definitely betting it. And I am too.
Fine with that.
Are we waiting or are we getting it in now? What are we thinking?
I don't really think it matters, to be honest with you. Because it's past
It's the super mega boost Pat McAfee BC in.
No, super boost. The Pat McAfee boost is Hopkins.
Dude, get this guy out of here. Who said that? Get him out. Get him out.
To the Ben.
Okay. Yeah, that's Cap. Get him out of here. Chipper Jones. These kids are idiots. Is Sean O'Malley fighting this weekend? Is that what people are talking about in chat?
Yeah, I think he's fighting Jan. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that'd be cool. I'm rooting for him. He's about to get destroyed by Jan, though.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
The people are saying.
What are the odds in that? What are the odds for Jan to win, guys? I'm assuming he's like, I'm not a huge UFC guy, but I know Jan is really fucking good. He's probably going to be like minus 300, right? Best fight of the year, people are saying. Best fight card of the year. Wow. Awesome. This Saturday, I'm assuming. This is huge. Minus 250, word. Okay. O'Malley went from +4 to +2. I might have to take fucking Jan. Although, if it's close, they're going to give it to O'Malley because he's an absolute swag hound and really good for UFC. And it is very, very sketch. Oh, it's tomorrow. Or is it Saturday? Jesus
Saturday.
Christ.
I think it's Saturday during the day.
Okay. Interesting. Main event midday. I can get down with it. I'll put it on my TV starting college football. Sure. O'Malley is like Krabs. What? Because he's Irish?
Yeah, I don't know the comparison.
He's an absolute stud and he rips bong. Is that why? All right. I'm actually probably going to watch that. Fuck yeah. W's. Andy Dalton under 1.5 passing touchdowns, minus 210. Well, he's not up for prize picks, so that would make sense. But Kyler Murray's up, which actually really scares me. I'm not going to lie. Why would they put that up, Jovan?
I mean, it's not like it doesn't make sense odds-wise to put it up, but like, I mean, I just wouldn't expect it.
Whoa. I still think the simple 10% is the best for this light. What are you thinking?
I think you keep it simple, keep it dim.
Keep it dim. Keep it good on the eyes.
Yeah.
Krabs, if the odds went down, doesn't that mean you'd like Sean because book's leaning towards him now? Great point. I honestly think the lines for that moved because everyone loves O'Malley and is rooting for him and betting on him. I'd have to assume.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll think.
Like, I really want to fucking bet on him. I really want to bet on him.
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you just texted me the fucking some crazy riddle. What is that? Why are you texting me riddles?
It's just something I saw. Like one of them is Hendon Hooker, and can you guess who the second one is?
Oh, why didn't you fucking? You got to read it out to the chat. You got to let them guess.
I can tell you. All
You
right.
ruined the whole thing.
Well, I mean, it says in the tweet one of these quarterbacks is a favorite to win the Heisman, and the other is plus 3,400. So I mean, we got QB number 1, who's 119 for 170, 1,800 passing yards, 15 touchdowns, 1 pick, 280 on the ground, and 3 touchdowns. Then we got quarterback number 2, 116 for 167, almost 1,600 yards, 16 touchdowns, 1 pick, 260 on the ground, and 4 touchdowns.
I'm assuming the other one is CJ Stroud.
No.
Bryce Young.
No. The other one would be Max Duggan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. So QB1 was Hendon Hooker's.
QB1 is Hendon Hooker. QB2 is Max Duggan.
Damn, that's wild, bro. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. Fuck him, though, this week.
I don't know. I'm getting a little bit more confident now that a lot of the moves have been wind related.
Bryce Baum?
Did Bryce just drop bomb on us?
Bryce Baum? I'm not seeing shit.
Yeah, I think we're fake banging again.
Dudes, why are we doing this? I don't see. Ooh. No, this is some guy named Ben Dover who tweeted this. Motherfucker. Dudes.
You hate to see that.
You really hate to see people falling for this, bro.
End of the bend.
Get that comment out of here. Look at what this kid fell for. I don't even feel bad for roasting his ass. Look at this. Benjamin Dover. Ben Dover, insider. Bro, if you're falling for this shit, look in a mirror, dude. Oh, my God. Ben Dover?
Unreal.
Come on.
Sure.
You didn't want to look around and see anything out? Like see if there was another person who tweeted about it? Maybe somebody with a check mark or maybe somebody named Adam Schefter? I don't know. Holy shit, dude.
Benjamin Dover.
I'm geeking, bro. Holy shit. What is the name of that goalie who we want to take his under goals allowed today? What's his name?
John Gibson.
John Gibson?
Yep.
Sure.
Ducks goalie.
Never heard of him in my life.
Yeah. They've had the Ducks defense has just been so awful. So terrible.
Okay.
Which, I mean, the Bruins are also very banged up. So, I mean, there's another side to it, but I don't see why this would be up.
Ben Dover is actually legit. Trust.
Of course, trust me, bro.
Trent's on the Cardinals today? Sure. Clippers are starting Kawhi off the bench? What? That doesn't make fucking sense.
Yeah, it's weird.
Is that true?
That is
literally cannot even. I'm not falling for shit. You guys tell me if it's true.
That is true.
Oh fuck. I don't even know what's real or what's fake anymore, dude. I don't even know.
It's unreal. There's too many fake bangs in this chat today.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Yesterday we hit a squad ride. We all fucking reaped the benefits. And today you're coming in fake banging left and right. What is this? You guys think this is a game? No. We're betting on games. This is not a game. All right? This is real. Grow up. Holy shit. He's off the bench. That's wild. Source was, hey, would you blow me? Oh, man. My background looks like a game show. Okay. Saints moved to +3. Fuck me. God damn it. That's not good.
Yeah.
They're watching his minutes. Bro, Kawhi is soft as shit. He's soft as shit, bro. Golly. Should we take his fucking points? Under?
Just maybe.
And he's not up. Okay. Shocker. I don't know why I think he'd still be up. It was dumb. Yeah. God, man. Are there any other weird props up today? Let's see. So both quarterbacks are up for a pick. They're not both going to throw picks. You know who I kind of like is Kyler Murray under a pick. He's thrown a pick in 3 straight games. He's playing against a good defense, but I don't hate Kyler Murray's under pick.
Yeah. Don't mind that.
So you hate it?
No, I mean, I just don't mind. The interception props are just like a nerfy to me. I mean, they could hit, could not. Like seems good. I just would be lying if I told you I could cap it.
Well, we're not professional athletes. I think if me and Trent tried to do the conditioning that those guys do, I think we probably have a heart attack.
Trent's
so
on.
I think it's a little bit different. What'd you say?
Trent's on load management today.
Load management.
Yep.
Murray over a pick. Square. Sure. Boom. That's all I needed to hear, Bet Beast. That's all I needed to hear. All right. Squad ride. The over tonight, Thursday Night Football. Boom. We're riding it. We're taking it. It's hitting. We're going 2-0. We're coming back here tomorrow, and we're going to figure out what we're buying with our winnings. Okay. Love UVA today on the points. We like the under in South Alabama, right? We like the Yankees, right? What else am I missing? We like the Saints and the over. What else? NBA, NHL, we like the fucking
Oilers and the Ducks.
Oilers and Ducks plus 1.5. And NBA, I don't like shit.
I don't know
about it.
I would take the Clippers. It seems so free and easy.
Okay. Well, when it seems free and easy, you guys know what happens. Shit ain't hitting. All right? Keep your heads up. Let's make some fucking money today, ladies and gents. BTL 101. We're out of this pup. Let's go, Andy Dalton. Take us home, Red Rock.